rolling?
Merry Christmas!
Okay, we have speed.
Speed. Okay.
And then make sure that you should microphone back and forth
Yes.
as you're entering.
Yes. Okay. So I'll do a little tease going in, and then I'll start like asking you questions and stuff. Okay. Um, okay. We'll start when you turn. I think that'll be good.
Willkommen. Für Ihre Sicherheit bleiben Sie bitte während der Bootfahrt sitzen und behalten Sie die Hände, Arme, Füße und Beine im Boot. Bitte achten Sie auf Ihre Knie.
It's a Small World has always been a Disney classic, but now that it's the holidays, Disney Magic has a little bit of Christmas spirit. Okay. So tell us what the planning is for It's a Small World and how you plan on taking such a Disney classic and adding a little bit of Christmas to it.
Well, it's been, since 1997, I think, since we've overlaid the attraction with the holidays. And
Sorry, I'm
Yeah.
really wide.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to do the teaser again or just the
Yeah,
question?
if you start from the topic.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. Okay? Is it rolling? Okay. It's a Small World has always been a Disney classic, but now that it's the holidays, the Disney Magic has a little bit of Christmas spirit. Okay. So can you tell us how the planning is for It's a Small World that's such a Disney classic, how you interpret the Christmas and different holidays into the ride?
well, what's terrific is that with a palette like It's a Small World, you have the whole world to really celebrate those holiday traditions, and it creates a wonderful way to show kind of the cultural ways to celebrate around the world. And so our Imagineering team has done a terrific job over the years, infusing new holiday spirit and the sparkling lights on the outside, the music on the inside. It's just terrific.
Since it is such a Disney classic and a lot of people's favorites, do you get any criticism when you add little Christmas tweaks here and there?
Quite the contrary. People love it. It's such a popular attraction year-round, and it becomes even more popular during the holidays. Well, I think the outside is so spectacular with all the lights at night. So there's a moment every day where we light up the facade, and it's just so wonderful. But I think, just the happiness of the attraction in the first place gets even more magnified during the holidays. So.
And since it does represent all the different cultures throughout the world, does it also represent all the different religions as well?
I think we're trying to keep it more of a holiday spirit than getting into one particular religious aspect of the celebration.
So it's not just Christmas, it's just holidays and holiday fun and things like that.
Absolutely.
And with all the different lights and stuff, how do you plan keeping the traditional It's a Small World but adding the modern Christmas lights here and there and things like that?
Well, planning and some of the transformation starts happening, early in the fall, and then the attraction does go through the internal transformation, and we try and do that as quickly as we can so that we can keep the attraction up and running for guests as many days as possible. Well, I think you'll see the trees and you'll see some of the snowflakes and just some of those winter touches. It's not exactly the same every year. I mean, of course, many of the aspects are year after year, but for example, when we get to the end, there's a brand new finale this year, and so every year we try and do something different, but garlands and trees and the different ways you celebrate around the world are pretty much a staple.
Can you talk a little bit about that new finale that's at the end?
Well, there's a 14-foot snowman, so he's pretty spectacular, but maybe we'll just wait and see it ourselves.
What are the secrets behind decorating? How do you perfect it every year to make it more magical than the year before?
Well, there's just an amazing team. We call them the Resort Enhancement Team and the Horticulture Team, and they just really go above and beyond. There's more than 700 trees that are trimmed every year between the two parks, the Downtown Disney and the resort hotels.
Is this definitely one of the most popular attractions at this time of the year because of all the Christmas decorations inside?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think, this is a very popular time to visit the Disneyland Resort. Anyway, it's just so magical. You've got this attraction, Haunted Mansion Holiday. You've got the decor on Main Street, a Christmas fantasy parade, the Believe in Holiday Magic fireworks. And then at Disney California Adventure, we have World of Color with a little holiday surprise there, and the Phineas and Ferb rock and roller dance party with a holiday twist, Santa. The Disneyland Hotel has just been completely remodeled, so there's, more holiday cheer there than ever. So there's just so much to do. So yes, absolutely, this is a very popular, but there's just lots of holiday magic everywhere.
Can you talk about the transition or I should say the progression from when this first became a holiday attraction to now, how it's been modernized, how it's been renewed, and how it's been advanced?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've been celebrating the holidays at Disneyland, since the beginning. Walt started this in 1955, and so between all of the things we just talked about coming in, probably the biggest change to the Small World attraction specifically since it's been transformed is some of the addition of the Disney characters, and that happened a couple years ago.
Do you have any plans to do this for other holidays, or is it mainly just a wintertime holiday attraction?
Yeah, I'm not aware of any plans at this time for other holidays, but it just makes it that much more special when it happens during the Christmas time.
What are some of the feedbacks that you've heard from guests? Have they, I know that some people say when they come here, it's the best day of their lives, things like that. Have you heard any specific comments like that for this ride?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think the seeing it in, for people who haven't seen it in its regular operation, the holiday magic just makes it that much more special. For people who have seen it, I think seeing how it is, the essence of the ride is the same, but with the holiday touches, so absolutely, we hear feedback like that frequently.
What was the most challenging part of the decorating process and the planning process, and what are some things that you did originally but you questioned?
Yeah, well, I think, first and foremost, the safety of our cast and our guests and everyone here is a top priority at the Disneyland Resort. Oh, magical bubbles. And so as we are planning the transformation, because obviously we do a nice overlay for the Halloween celebration too, we just need to be thoughtful about making sure that our cast is safe and our guests are safe so that we're doing that in a very appropriate way. And so I don't know if that's the most challenging part, but it's certainly the one of the biggest priorities as we plan all the kind of load in and load out and the transformation.
Do you have a personal favorite part of the attraction?
Well, we're going through it right now, actually. Here we are in Hawaii and Polynesia, and I love just the Mele Kalikimaka island feel.
Even though you were part of this and you've probably been through it a million times, does it still feel just as magical every time you go in it?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's really, what's neat about, especially this time of the year, is you have the traditional Small World music and then the holiday music, and so, absolutely.
Do you have anything else you want to add or you want to comment about this amazing attraction?
Well, I think what's just so special is that this attraction started at the World's Fair back in the 60s. It was one of Walt's, dreams come true, and so being able to have it here for our guests just makes it such a staple of the Disneyland Resort experience. I think whether you're 2 or 82, it's just a spectacle, and having seen my son's eyes light up as they've gone through it, it's a special thing for them to experience in a new generation. Okay, here we go. There he is.
Yes, that's the famous new snowman of this year. That's incredible. This whole room is incredible. It's beautiful. Do you think Walt Disney would be proud of this today?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, I think so too. This is amazing.
One thing that Walt always has instilled in us is that Disneyland will never be complete. It will continue to grow as long as there's imagination left in the world. And I think he would love that we've taken this classic and enhanced it for the holidays and made it that much more special. So that's definitely a spirit that drives us as we expand Disney California Adventure, as we debut the brand new Disneyland Hotel and keep those experiences fresh for our guests.
Do you happen to know how many little light bulbs there are in the ride?
I think there was something like 700,000. But I could let's see.
It's just a side question.
Excuse me, 50,000.
50,000 lights. That's incredible. That's amazing.
To 200,000 mini lights in the trees.
Wow. Just in the trees alone?
Trees in the hedges and the outside.
Wow, that's incredible. Any other fun facts you want to add?
Well, like I said, the attraction first started transforming in 1997 as a new enhancement to the holiday season here. And the topiaries and everything gets a magical makeover.
That's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. This was so much fun. The ride went by so quickly.